I mean, you still have to play
Yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Crit. Like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah,
What's wrong with your car?
I'm looking at the ball.
Valet.
If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still.
How you gonna put my car away?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Memphis Egyptians.
You ain't one of those dudes who just ride up and just start wreaking havoc.
All the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
How do you bring me a stretch limo and I got to drive it?
Oh, man. You got to drive it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
No,
need to be a little
I'm
bit
playing
more
the same dude
Yeah,
who you were
fortunately for
supposed to
him,
play
got a
last
couple
time.
more
Bro.
downs to play with.
On second down, this is Jackson.
And the Chiefs. Who the Chiefs?
He'll have a first
Oh,
down.
the Chiefs might be at home right now.
And some room to run now. There he
He said
goes
he'll be
left
ready
side.
tonight. Matter of fact, he sent you a message
Way
earlier.
in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Yeah, he sent
A
you a message.
great
I
play
seen it,
there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They actually Lions on the play. Lions played today. The Chiefs sent the Mahomes thing.
No, dog. It's a I'll be ready tonight after I sent out the schedule. He just didn't tag me. What are you talking
Winston now
about?
to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Jameis now on first down. Open man is
Get that holder, baby. Let me get that holder.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Talvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Winston, and he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee.
Oh, that's it. Oh, good one. He ran out of bounds.
Excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
Oh, good
one,
man.
This one in for a touchdown.
That should have been a block in there.
Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I don't know. It'd be irritating, man.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they'll come up 1st and 10. On 1st down with Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I forgot which one.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I was going. Hey, They just let Luke Kuechly catch Bo Jackson.
These two teams all tied after one.
Luke Kuechly, they let him catch me. And he didn't engage 8, so they was going the wrong way.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Oh, snap, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. Completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. To throw, Winston.
There we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Throwing, Winston. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, look. He's blitzing this little dude on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 8.
You better go get him. Oh, good one.
To escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His 1st catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
See, that's why I do that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Good read.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Damn.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh,
so in the
man.
end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Oh, good Lord.
And he's going to be down at the 35.
Little
Gain of
tackle
7.
over here, dog. Come on, man.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
That holding.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, a safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. 3rd and long for Winston. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
That was
and they hit him
baby.
as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check tight, watch ball. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That's how we do it, baby.
In. Touchdown.
Let's go, Judy.
A big play there.
1 second
in the
left
final
on the clock.
seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Way to break that tackle, bro.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Oh, man.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjusts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Play fake. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, that's a good catch. Oh, they get me a rough in the pass, and I didn't do that, dog.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
But you ain't never seen, dog.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Come on.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day
long.
Oh,
you on the other
Can
play
they convert
station,
another
right?
here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blitz coming, and down
That's what
he
you
goes.
get for going for it on 4th down.
He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Kick that field goal, little bro. Kick the field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I can't believe they even let you. 55, my 55. Hey, eat. You better be afraid.
Back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'm going to try RPO, though.
On the run, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Jackson, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Toss play to Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4-0, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Back to you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Here's Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Again, it's Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Winston. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch the game. Tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
You said who knocked out?
Made a meal today and they my last one.
Who, your boys?
They both. One actually turned the game off. And the other one was sitting in front of the TV with the game off.
Damn.